Hello everyone, this is the 25th chapter of your book, and that is the notice writing, and it is in a page number 165. What is exactly the notice is? A notice is an announcement which is circulated in the written form to give some information, important information, to a large group of the people. What is the purpose of writing a notice? There are so many purposes: sports event, cultural events, meeting, conference, death, birth, visit to someone in future inspection, excursion, any project for a social cause to be undertaken, and so on. Here is a notice given under a picture that I'll explain you. But before that, you should know about the few important things about the notice. See, a notice is written within a box. Whenever you are writing a notice, you have to write down in a box. Right? Second point is that usually writing to the third person, but sometime to the second and the first person. Third person is that the third person, suppose in a school, right? In a school, the person who is just giving us the message is that who? Is that the, suppose in your school Vidyavani, who is giving you the notices? Our principal ma'am. Our principal ma'am is giving us the message or the notice for the anything, for any information. Sometimes to the second and the first person also. And who is just bringing it to everybody. And who is just giving you all to this notice. Either it should be written on the notice board, or in a class we are just giving it to you, right? And who is just taking up that information? You are the person that who is just, it is the notice for you all, right? So here the notice is, who is this? The authority, our principal ma'am. To who is giving and for whom it is, for you it is, and who is just telling up to you, either by the board or by the class teacher who is just present that time in a class. So generally what is, it is written to the third person. So whenever the notice is going to be written down, it is for the third person. Whenever the ma'am is writing up this notice, it is for you, and it is that time you all are the third person. आप second person कौन होगा? Second person is the class teacher, and for you it is the third person. लेकिन कभी कभी ये होता है कि ये second person के लिए भी होता है और first person के लिए होता है. But in a general it is for the third person. Next is, it should be very short, precise and relevant. Then you have to write down. See, there is a quite limitation for writing a good notices. Sometime in a very crucial situation it could be more than that, but in a very the perfect way you can say is that it should be very relevant and the precise and the very quite short, limited in a just only around 50 words it should be. Next point is that name and address of the issuing authority. Issuing authority, the person who is just writing up the notices is the issuing authority, is placed at the top, followed by the word notice, date and the heading. Suppose in your school, when it is the notice have to be given. Suppose this is the place now. So at the top, the name of the authority, that means Vidyavani. Vani should be there, and after that you have to write down the word very boldly the word notice. Okay, just after erasing it, I'll just do it in a board. And then at the bottom you have to write down the reason, for what reason exactly the notice is. Then Name and designation of the authority. Name and designation should be in the left hand side corner. In the bottom it should be. Then the tone, how it could be tone, उसकी tone कैसी होनी चाहिए? It should be objective, या तो आपको बहुत सारे इसमें क्लूज ऑब्जेक्टिव्स दिए होंगे कि आप ये कर लो या ये कर लो या ये कर लो. सपोज आपको पिकनिक पे जाने के लिए कोई नोटिस दिया गया है तो आपके पास ऑप्शंस होगा. अगर आप जाना चाहते हैं तो आप अपने पेरेंट्स से सिग्नेचर किया हुआ लेटर लेके आइए. नहीं जाना चाहते हैं देन इन्फॉर्म इट टू यू द टीचर. Or any of the game related notice is there. The person who are interested to take a part in the different game which is going to be organized in the sports day. राइट. इस तरह के बहुत सारे गेम्स एक्टिविटीज होती है. वॉलीबॉल, फुटबॉल, क्रिकेट, बैडमिंटन, लूडो, सॉरी नॉट द लूडो, सॉरी द कैरम, चेस, सो मेनी स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज आर देयर. सो आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स होते हैं. सो दिस इज द एंड इट शुड बी इम्पार्शियल एंड द फॉर्मल आल्सो. Let me draw the structure of the notice, then it will be easy for you to understand. Suppose the first point is that the notice should always be written in a block. Draw a block. Then you have to write down the notice on it. First, you have to write down the name of the authority. As I told you, your school name, as your school is just giving you any of the notice. So, you have to write down. Then, in a very bold, you have to write down the word notice. Then you have to write down the topic on it, right? As in your book it is given, change in the school hours for winter. Change in the whatever the subtitle or the heading, किस लिए आप नोटिस लिख रहे हो वो यहाँ पर आप लिखोगे. कि जैसे अभी आपके क्या चल रहा है, now what is your PA, right? Periodic assessments. Timetable or the syllabus, right? Periodic assessment first, syllabus, like this. And then after that you have to write down the person, dear students, like this. And then don't write it. And one more thing is that there you have to write down the date. Then write down the content कि आपको वहाँ पे exactly क्या देना है. Periodic assessment का syllabus है. Then we are just the periodic assessments syllabus has been uploaded in the website. You just all go through it and follow it. And this is the date when the PA will start. So this type of the notice you have to give it, write down. And then after that, here you have to write down the name of the person who had given. Suppose our principal ma'am, name should be there and her signature should be there. And then your notice is complete. Right? There is the content. And this is the way your notice will be complete. See, at the back there are 4 subtopics given and also the examples also. Prepare it also, and the first two you just prepare it for the half-yearly examination. Remember one more thing, that the exercise is given backside of your book. It is not compulsory that this will come. Any of the unseen or from out of your book also the exercises will come. Thank you.